If you need to process documents with variable layout, take advantage from Recogniform Reader FREE-FORM extraction capabilities. Freeform technology allows to extract the data of interest without defining any positional parameters. For example, you can configure software in order to process typical free-form documents, like invoices, orders, contracts, or any other class of documents. Thanks to Freeform technology, you'll be able to switch from a zonal to a logic approach. This means that software will identify, on its own, the information you're looking for. And this will be absolutely independent from its position within the page, or within the document. In this example, we'll see how to extract the customer ID field, using one generic template to process different forms. The first thing to do is to analyze a sample set of the documents to process, looking at expected value formats, and proximity labels. Formats and labels analysis is the simplest way to capture, in a few steps, the desired information. In the image sample set, the customer reference value is a 6-digit number, and it's located near the following labels: Customer Reference, Customer Ref, Customer ID, Client ID. All these labels are usually positioned at the left of the value, sometimes on top. To set up a new freeform template, start from the Application Settings window. Leave the empty form file blank, and enable the freeform option flagging the OCR on full page option. If you wish, you can enable general pre-processing options, like desk queue and auto orientation. The first step is to initialize a calculated field. As seen in the Calculated Field Processing Parameters tutorial, calculated field's value can be managed by script. Once you created the field, don't forget to name it. Then, go to the script section. To configure a freeform field, a simple script generation wizard is available. To activate it, just right-click and select the Freeform Wizard option. Now select the field you're going to work on. Define the page range, and the region of interest. Region of interest can be the effective calculated field mapped area, the full page, or just a portion of the page. If the target value can be on any part of the page, just leave the default values. If the target value is expected to be on the top third of the page, set the 30% from top. If target value's format is known, use a regular expression to define it. In this way, software will internally create a list of all possible values, compliant with that format. There's no limit to number and complexity of usable regular expressions. If you are working on scanned documents, don't forget to include into the regular expression the tolerance to common OCR errors. An uppercase I, for example, could be recognized as a lowercase l. Same for number 0, and uppercase O. Once the format has been defined, create the labels list. Labels can be positive or negative. A positive label is a label that's likely near the expected value. A negative label is a label that's likely near a value in the same format of the expected one. But that's not the value we're looking for. To get an idea of good and bad labels, just think at the invoice date field extraction. Invoice date, INV date, and document date can be classified as good labels. Order date, shipping date, and delivery date can be classified as negative labels. For each label, you can set the minimum similarity percentage, or the maximum distance. This parameter allows to include similar values, avoiding problems caused by writing differences, or OCR errors. In the example, we'll set the minimum similarity percentage at 80%. You can also enable the options to ignore labels case, spaces, and punctuation. Do the same for negative labels, if any. Use the other options to specify the expected font size of target value, the maximum distance between label and value, and the possibility to improve candidate's score, if label and value are within the same box. Once all settings have been defined, software will generate ready-to-use script lines in some specific events of the recognition phase. Use your imagination to enhance the script, adding useful additional instructions. To see the results, just save the template, and run it within the reader. Open the new Freeform template, and import the different documents. In this example, we are importing the 4 image samples we used for the analysis. Click on Start Processing button command, to start the Freeform recognition process. Differently from ZONAL OCR recognition, software processing will take a little bit more, since the OCR has to be executed on the entire document instead of a single field. In this example, each page has been processed in less than 2 seconds using a common laptop. Now the recognition is complete, see the Verify interface to check that everything is okay. As you can see, software has been able to extract the correct information properly. In a few words, we configured one template to process a class of different documents. And this is the simplest thing you can do, thanks to Recogniform Reader Advanced Freeform features.